everyone, it's Helen here again for 5 minutes of fitness in January. So today we're going to do some high knee lifts again. We're going to do some side to side squats and we're going to do a few press ups. So let's see how that goes. If you feel you need to do a little warm up first, then feel free to do so. Make sure that everything's relaxed. You're not feeling too stiff and tight. You might want to put some music on in the background, otherwise we're just going to get going. So standing nice and tall, as before, lifting the chest, keeping the body from folding forward. We're just going to move into these knee lifts. So again, make sure the chest stays up, arms pulled down, and if you want to add a little bit of rotation into the waist, of course you can do that. So a couple of you have come back from the first one and said you were a bit breathless after that. It is surprising how quickly you can get breathless when you're doing just a few minutes of consistent big movements. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. From here, I'm going to stay facing you. We're going to take a step to the side and we're going to push the hips back and then drive back up. Step to the side, push back, drive up. So when you come to drop down into your squat, even though it's a side-to-side squat, I want you to keep the same alignment we've spoken of previously. So the knees track the second and third toes. The spine stays long, shoulders are relaxed, and you're just stepping out, but trying to keep your weight as evenly placed as possible. Just do a couple more on each side. There's this slight bias to pulling back up again. So you might feel a little more in one leg than the other as you go from side to side. Down to the floor, into press ups. Now I don't mind whether you take it wide or narrow, shoulders drawn away from the ears, on the knees if you need to, body long, bend and straighten. So as you can see, I've opted to put a little bit more work into my triceps by taking my elbows back. What I'm not doing is taking my body back. If you prefer, take the hands wider, let the elbows go out, keeping again that spine long, those abdominals slightly engaged. It doesn't matter how low you go, as long as you keep that same line in your spine. So wide or narrow, doesn't matter, let's just do another 4 here. Good-o. Shake out those wrists, bring it all the way back up. And we're going to repeat that. So we start again with those high knees. So remember, every day we're only doing 3 movements. This is just about creating a consistency of thinking about doing activity. So if I turn side on, keeping my chest lifted, keeping my abdominals slightly drawn in, pulling down with big arms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, straight into those side squats. So side, together, and again, from the side, driving the weight back, keeping the weight placed as evenly as you possibly can, so you're not favouring one leg over the other. Couple more. Good-o. Down onto the hands and knees. Choosing narrow or wide. Body weight coming forward. And bend the elbows and straighten. Keep that same long line in the spine. If you feel happy enough to go up onto the toes and do full press-ups, be my guest. But remember, We don't drop from the hips. Bring the body weight forward and bend the elbows. Again, if you want to go wider, elbows would go out to the side rather than back towards the hips. That's 3, 2, 1. I'll see you here again tomorrow.